Welcome to my channel, The Learning Destination, and today once again I am back with the very useful topic. And as you can see on my screen, so basically in this tutorial we are going to cover that how we can monitor and control the build's success and the failure status. So basically whenever you trigger the jobs through the Jenkins, whether it gets success or the fails, so how you can check the status? There is a simple way. You can log in inside the Jenkins and you can check the status, but it doesn't sound good. I mean, in professionally way, it is not the ideal way to check the status. So we need to place some centralized system, so where the jobs is either getting success or the failed, it should trigger the notifications on that particular centralized platform. And that's how today in this tutorial, we are going to see that if any jobs inside the Jenkins is getting failed, how we can transfer that particular notifications, how we can trigger that particular notifications inside the centralized platform. And in this tutorial, that centralized platform is going to be Microsoft Teams. So basically, we are going to see that how we can check the success and the failure build status inside the Teams channel. So without any further delay, let's start today's topic. So now I am under the Teams, and under the Teams you need to select the channels to which you want to trigger the notifications, in which you want to trigger the notifications. So, and if you don't know how to create the channels, then you need to select your project, and there is options called add channels. So in this way you can create your own channel, and you can also select your privacy. It means that you want to allow as a public, you want to allow each and every member, or you want to keep as a private. So you can select it from here. However, in our case, we have already one channel is ready called build status, and I'm going to configure the connector inside that. So when I trigger the jobs from the Jenkins, the build status should be triggered in this particular channel. And to obtain this, we need to install one app. So there is an options called apps, and here you need to install incoming webhook. And you check this app whether it is installed or not in your inside your Teams. If it is installed, that is good. If not, then you can come here and you can install like that. So you select incoming webhook and then say add to a team, and you need to search your channel. So in my case, the channel name is build status, and I say set up a connector. So now you need to give some name, that the particular headings of the triggered notification. So I say build notification, or say build alert. And then you can install the image as well, the avatar which you want. You can select it from here and say create. So basically it's going to provide you one link, and that you need to copy it, so later we can configure it inside the Jenkins job. So let me copy and paste this one and say done. So it's taking a bit time. So now let's resume to the video. This incoming webhook has been successfully created, and the moment when this entire process has been successfully, that means that whenever the incoming webhook has been successfully created, you are going to receive the alert message basically from here like this. So this is the name which I have given, build alert. And you can see that for this particular channel, this incoming webhook has been created. So now we are going to see that how we can configure inside the Jenkins to this particular incoming webhook. So whenever the jobs is getting failed or the success, we will get notified in this particular channel. So now let's see how we can configure in Jenkins. Inside the Jenkins, I'm going to create one pipeline job, and I say, let's say build notification. The job name is, and it is the pipeline job. And so basically this is the plugin that you need to install Office 365 connector, which gives you facility to trigger your notification inside that particular channel. So you need to say add webhook. And if you remember, I already got one URL when I was creating the connector. So that URL I need to place here, and the name. So if you let me go back into the Teams. So the name of this incoming webhook is build-alert, right? So I need to give it here build-alert. Apart from that, if you click on advanced, there is several options. So basically these are the options which gives you facility that whenever you want to trigger, it means that it will trigger the alert, it will trigger the notifications at the occasion of failure, at the incident of success, at the occasion of unstable, and the notify back to the normal. So I am just going to select only two, on the occasion of failure and on the occasion of success. Okay, then apart from that, so this is particular, I am going to take it from the SCM, my source code management, which is the Git, and then I can give. So this is my repo, GitLab repo. This is just only the simple test project, so which I have created just only for testing, and I can get this address, my repo address, I can place here, and since it is a public repo, so I don't need the credentials. And I'm going to take it from the master branch. Here my Jenkins file, basically it is starting from the lowercase, so I put Jenkins file here, and it looks good, everything. Okay, so just remember, you need to install this plugin. Then you need to put the URL, the incoming webhook URL, which you have created inside the Teams, and the name. And apart from that, the rest of the setting is as usual as you configure like simple pipeline job. So I say apply and save, and I trigger the job. Build now. Let's see the status. So it's started. Build the status. We can, okay. So now this job is success. So let's check that inside the Teams whether we are getting notified or not. If everything will be okay, then we should receive the message of the success. So yeah, bingo. So here now you can see that we have successfully received the build notifications and the status is success. You can check here, right? And the user who has started this particular build. So I as a user have started. So it gives the remarks, status, yeah, and the notifications from that particular job name. Okay guys, so this is the case. This is the particular message that we are receiving during the success when job is getting succeeded. Now we are going to see that in the case of failure, how we are going to receive the message. So I am going to make some changes in my Groovy script. So job should be failed. And let's suppose that I'm going to comment this step. And I commit into the master branch because my job has been configured from the master branch. And now I say build now. So the job should be failed. So now it has been failed. Okay. So according to our notification, we should receive the failure message, failure notification inside our team channel. So now let's check. Let's go and check in the Teams. So yes, now you can see that we have successfully received the failed message status. So you can see here the status, the build is failed, and it is giving that it is started by the user Avinash Mathur, and this is particular notification from the job name, build hyphen notification. This is my job. So let me summarize everything what we have done in last 7 to 8 minutes. So basically in Teams, we have created one channel. In our case, the channel has been already created. And if you don't know how to create the channel, then you can simply create your project, and there is an options called add channel, and you can create the channel particular. So in our case, the channel was already existed. So what I did, I just added the incoming webhook. And how you can get the incoming webhook, there is the options called apps. You can come here and then you can type incoming webhook. So this particular app should be added. So when you select this incoming webhook, you need to say add to a team, and you need to select the channel to which you want to create the incoming webhook. So in my case, I have selected build status. After selecting and then you go for the next step, it gives you opportunity to create a one took one incoming webhook. So after creating incoming webhook, you will be getting one particular URL which I have copied here in Notepad. The same URL, when you return to the Jenkins, in Jenkins, you need to make sure that the plugin Office 365 plugins should be installed, this plugin. And then the same URL you need to put here and the name of the incoming webhook. So in my case, I have created build status. So let me show you here. So in my case, the name was build alert. The same name I have mentioned here, right? And after that, the rest of the setting is as simple as you know for the pipeline. So in this way, you can manage your success and failure notifications, and other notifications you can add as well, as we have seen in the advanced options here. So in such a way, you can manage the notifications of your job, whether it's getting failed or success inside the Teams. And from there, you can monitor, or your entire team can see the status of the particular job failure or the success. Yeah, so that's all for this lecture, guys. If you have any suggestions, any comment, just write me in the comment sections. And you want me to make the video on any other topic, you can write me in the comment sections, and definitely in my next tutorial I'm going to take that particular topic. So that's all for this lecture, guys. If you like my videos, then please subscribe my channel, and as well as press the bell icon which is in the right hand side. So next time whenever I upload the video, the notification will come to you first. So thank you so much for watching this. I hope you are going to enjoy this video. Keep learning, keep sharing. Thank you so much.